Good morning. I was reading Revive Our Hearts from Nancy Campbell writes it last week, and there was a phrase in what she wrote that just popped out at me. And this is how I usually get ideas for my blog, is just listening to people, reading things, and a lot of times it's just one phrase that will just pop out at me, and a light bulb will go off in my mind. And I read that her husband keeps their kitchen spick and span. And immediately I thought, for the next 30 days, I'm going to keep my kitchen spick and span. I'm not a perfectionist in my housekeeping at all. I wash my dishes usually twice a day, usually once in the morning and then once before I go to bed, and then in between time the dishes kind of just pile up in the sink, whatever, because I don't like to get my hands in the water. That was an excuse maybe. But so for the last week or so, I've been keeping my kitchen spick and span, spotless. And you know what? It's not that hard. I know that women with a bunch of young children, or even young children at all, couldn't. That would be almost impossible. Although my best friend did do it. It was like just habit for her to keep her home spick and span. It was no problem. She just cleaned up whatever mess she made her children. She had them clean up, or she cleaned up. So it was no problem to them. So anyway, so I've been doing that for a couple weeks, and I've always heard that if you do something for 30 days, it becomes a habit. And so I'm hoping it will become a habit, because I really like my home spick and span. Habits are good to create. Every morning, these are the habit. I'll just share some of the daily habits that I have incorporated into my life. Every day, every morning I wake up, I make my bed, I brush my teeth, I take my vitamins, I spend time in God's Word, I take care of my cats, I fix my husband lemonade, I get dressed. When I take off any clothes, pajamas, I put them where they belong. I don't put them on the floor. I either put them in the dirty hamper, or I hang them up, or put them in a drawer. And then at nighttime, I wash my face, brush my teeth, take some hormones that I need to take. So I've got these habits developed that are good habits. And we all have the choice to develop good habits in our life or bad habits. A bad habit can be consistently overeating, drinking too much, watching too much TV, being on the internet too long. It's good for us to have good, healthy habits for our overall well-being. And the best thing you can do for your children is to teach them habits from the time they're young. Because any habits you learn as a child, it's so much easier as an adult to keep than to try to make yourself have those habits. Like my best friend's mother was a very good housekeeper, so she's just naturally, it comes very natural to her to just be a very good housekeeper. And for me, my mom was a pretty good, but I don't remember her training me and building those habits into me. So little habits that you could train your children when they're young, that you get into. Another habit we trained our children in, it wasn't a daily habit, was going to church every Sunday. That was part of life. It was just like brushing our teeth. They knew Sunday was church. They never fought us on it. And they all go to church as adults, and they're teaching their kids to go to church on Sundays. So teach your children as soon as they're able to make their bed as soon as they get up. And as they get older, teach them how to make it so it looks good. When they're little, you don't have to worry about it as much. But teach them to do that whatever they do it heartily. Do it to the best of their ability, as unto the Lord. Teach them to brush their teeth every morning and night. Teach them to put their dishes in the sink when they're done, when they're old enough. Even the little ones could bring it over to you. You can teach them that. And then to wipe up their table when they're done. Even I have my grandkids picking up the food off the floor and cleaning that, And it's a good habit to teach your children to choose healthy food. As you feed them healthy food as they're young, they'll most likely grow up to be in the habit of wanting healthy food. Like I have a salad every day. I always have had salad every day. My kids all four of them love salad. I don't know if they have them every day, but they love their salads. So anyway, it's good to develop healthy habits in our life. And if you can do that with your children, develop good, healthy habits like being in God's Word every day. is such an important habit. It's probably the most important habit that you can develop in them, that they hide God's word deeply in their heart, that it's seared into their mind, into their conscience, and that they crave that time every day, even as an adult, because that's how we grow in the wisdom and the knowledge of God. And His word is sharper than a two-edged sword. It's what transforms us. So that's such an incredible, important habit to develop. So anyway, women, and if you need motivation to develop a habit, have your husband hold you accountable. Maybe get you a gift after 30 days of doing something. Because like I said, it takes 30 days to develop a habit. So make up your mind to what habits you need to make up to make your life better and more productive. They're good, and it's raise your children that way too. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye-bye.